episode of Van Talk. And this time we got fucking Marshall again, dude. Hern dog.
Yeah, Marshall
I'm the first
visiting.
double guest. Is that
You live in your Hern, and we're Herning tonight.
turn it up?
You were here with Taco too.
That's true.
Oh, that's
true.
right, I
I did
You
forgot
are
talk
in the
about that.
band, so
Oh,
you know.
I
I expect we'll see a lot of you.
I tried.
As far as I know, you're here every
much as I can.
Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Yeah.
This is a Thursday though,
We're
right?
trying to
is
use
it
you
Thursday
as
today?
much as we can.
Yeah, we missed
We fucked
Tuesday.
up
That's
last
all right.
Fucked it up.
That's okay.
Nobody knows,
Mhm.
and now
No,
they might.
Now they do.
Yeah.
don't tell anyone. It's our little secret.
Mhm.
It's between us, guys. So what's up, dude?
You know,
How's it cracking, fellas?
it's been good.
How have your two kids been? You've been telling
Dude,
me
they're
some crazy
crazy.
stories about them.
So today on the way home from school, they were just kicking each other, like quite literally kicking each other, and there was just really no way to stop it because you're trying to drive and you're telling them no, but they're not listening. They don't give a shit what you say.
Did you press play on that one?
And
Yeah, I think so.
All right, cool.
yeah, they just beat the hell out of each other. And then right before I came here, they have a bunk bed that they have set up. And we had two twin beds, but we got rid of one of the twin beds, put in the bunk beds, and the mattress is underneath of the bunk beds. So they had that pulled out, and they were jumping off the bunk bed onto the mattress.
I feel like your children should be more injured every time I see them.
Oh yeah, they're
From
3 and
everything
4.
you say.
They're 3 and 4 years old.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Dude, I hear Greg's child stories, and Greg's child is like discovering new elements. While
Yeah,
your
but
two
he's-
children are like
yeah.
making clubs and bashing each other. It's like really funny hearing like the stories of like, oh, Landon pronounced proclamation today.
Yeah, that's
And Ezra's like, and you're like, oh, Ezra made a bow and arrow, and Everett caught it in his teeth.
You know-
It's pretty cool. It's pretty good,
you know, you got to take a lot of those little arrows so you can get used to the big ones. You know,
dude. Yeah, dude, those
It
kids are
builds
gonna
up.
be like, they might be awesome football players. They might be awesome assassins or serial killers. Who
I
knows?
swear, I think they. Oh God, don't! I'm gonna say this. I want to get them in some kind of MMA or martial arts or something
That's
like that.
not bad.
Start
they
him
can,
young, dude.
They can
Should enroll
control
him now.
they can control the infliction of pain that they want to cause
Yeah,
someone
dude.
else.
If life gives you lemons, make lemonade. If life gives you violent energy,
Make MMA.
make MMA.
Damn,
Make
dude.
MMA.
Wow,
That's
dude,
good.
that's
That
good,
was
dude.
good.
Put that in your 5 minutes, dude.
Thanks, dude. Thanks, man.
They're great though. Like I was having a real hard time with them kicking each other, and we got out of the car, and my youngest one is like, "I'm sorry, Daddy," and he gave me a big
Aw.
hug, and I was like, "Oh God,
so
all right,
cute.
go to your room." No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, do
Get
you
outta here.
Have you already planned their Halloween costumes? Do you think you already got that?
So the youngest one wants to be a ghost,
Oh, that's awesome.
Easy.
so super easy. The oldest one wants to be a firefighter. Already have the costume, have had it for months, because
You've had a child's firefighter costume for months.
yeah, we have 2 of them. So
wow.
we have everything. They're ready to go, man. And we're gonna take them to go trick or treating to a friend's house, and they have like a setup and spooky things, all kinds of spooky things.
Spooky season, man. I love it.
Yeah, they we just got today. We're gonna decorate their room overnight Friday while they're sleeping.
Oh,
So when they wake up on Saturday morning, it's gonna have like spider webs and pumpkin lights and all this, Halloween stuff.
wow.
Nice.
How did you celebrate Halloween as a kid, Greg? Because like you always told me you weren't a very athletic child. Like, did you go trick or treating?
Yeah, because trick or treating is
Yeah.
Well,
crazy.
no. What? Are you serious? You didn't go
Intense.
trick or treating?
No, I did, but for me, it wasn't like it never really excited me to do that. It just felt weird.
You love candy, though.
I know, but I don't like. Look, I sell a shitload of CDs by approaching people,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
but I don't like soliciting. You know, like
Door to
I-
door begging.
Yeah,
for
just
candy.
like it's like all these times, like with some of those neighbors, I don't want to go to their house,
Mhm.
and for me it was more about like getting outside in my neighborhood. But like I would just do whatever I want, not really go trick or treating.
That's what I did
Gotcha.
later on.
Good
like
times.
like get into shenanigans because I
Dude,
got
we would
into
have
shenanigans.
so much fun, man.
Dude, shenanigans.
We did.
Halloween
Yeah.
shenanigans are the best.
Dude, yeah,
Yeah.
you get after
I
it.
seen your guys' neighborhood though. That looks like a fun place to trick or
Oh
treat.
my
You
god,
guys
man.
probably got
It's a good
so
one.
many good candy
dude,
bars.
we would have so much fucking fun,
Pretty good.
dude.
Pretty good, dude.
And we just like run around, and
Goof
just
off.
be wild kids. Yeah,
Go
it
to each other's
got
houses.
more and more like destructive as we got older, you know. But we had so
Yeah.
much fun.
Did you guys
was
ever
really
do
nice
this?
then.
It's probably a thing, but like we would run out of candy, and my dad would make me go trick or treat to get more. to give out.
No, we never did that.
It's so funny. So you're
That's
so
a
you were
little
like
life
the
hack
collector.
there.
So
Huh?
you were collecting candy for your whole family.
Yeah, to then give out to trick or treaters.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
just to eat. Like
it's
your
no
parents
wonder
were
I didn't
"I'm
like
hungry."
Halloween.
Bummer,
Didn't
yeah.
really just.
It was a
Yeah,
bunch
you're
of work.
doing all the grunt work, man.
Yeah.
Did your dad ever trick you into doing work?
Sounds like he
'Cause
did.
my dad used to do that
Yeah,
all
I
the
guess
time to
so.
me.
He would he didn't want to pay for our haircuts, so he would pay us $5 to let him cut our hair.
Wow,
That's-
that's good.
That's
yeah.
smooth, yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
convincing to be like, you know what, I got $5 out of it. It's
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not a bad deal.
As we got older, it might have maybe a couple times I might have got a $10 haircut.
Was he good?
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure this is like a bowl cut time. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I don't ever recall having a bowl on my head, but I wouldn't put it past him at all.
Would you bring the bowl cut back if people demanded it? Like if we had like 2,000 fans demand bowl cut, would you bring it back?
No. I do
Bowl
have a
cut.
really
Bowl
bowl
cut,
cut.
Greg.
Bowl-
Oh,
I
yeah,
have-
bowl cut, Greg.
Nah, that won't happen. But I do have a really funny story. This is embarrassing as fuck.
Oh, I'm
But
stoked.
That's
You've
excellent.
heard it before, but I'll tell it for the people.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah. So,
Is there any way I can?
I was
consume some
in
of that
junior
with you?
high. And-
You're being fucking rude, dude.
Yeah, you jerk.
I'm
Don't you
listening.
want to hear my story?
I'm listening.
Okay.
Look at me. I'm just
All right.
listening really hard.
There I was,
Uh-huh.
junior high. I'm walking to class. I don't got no friends, and I hear somebody go, "Hey, it's the heart-shaped face man."
yeah.
'Cause I had
Heart-shaped
this, like,
face
widow's
man.
peak,
Oh.
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "I'm not the heart-shaped. Fuck, I'm the heart-shaped face man. Like, what the fuck? This is fucked up." And it fucked with me. It really it was not cool.
You
And
gotta
so-
tell girls, I love you.
Yeah, well, I just didn't know that. Listen, you guys don't know, but there was like this Jonathan Taylor Thomas craze, and he had this like little thing, and I had this little thing. My hair was parted, it was like a fucking whew. And I went home and I tried to shave it off.
Oh.
Shave off your
Oh,
widow's
no.
peak.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
So if you think about what would happen, I thought for some reason it would just
Got a 5-head
disappear.
now.
You know, I made a
Nah, didn't do it. I had just a shaved spot,
Yeah.
and then my thing, dude.
When it
and I
started
had
growing
and
back, it was like this
what
long.
you do? I just had to ride it out. You
Yes,
couldn't
yeah,
wear
like,
hats at school.
It's a
Did it
problem
just
you wait
grow
out.
in?
for
Was your
sure.
hair long or was it short?
No, it was like that kid, but they can't see this. It's like
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's pretty
Had
short.
like
from
a-
Big
It was short. It
Daddy.
was,
It was
like
shorter.
buzzed.
Yeah,
Your dad had just given you a haircut.
Buzzed
Paid
but
$5.
styled.
it could have been, or yeah, it could have been. I only had 2 haircuts. I had the thing that I kind of still do
Uh-huh.
now. It's just now there's more weight
Mhm.
Yeah.
to it. And then I parted in the middle, or I had spiked hair until I was working at Wendy's, and so this is around the time when like fucking ball necklaces were.
Dude,
all
I've
the
seen the
craze.
photos
Yeah.
of you of like
Yeah.
that time, dude.
I was like,
Jinkos.
You could get
this
different
big,
guy,
yeah.
man.
And I was working at Wendy's, and I found out that these guys, like, there's a bunch of cooks that like just spoke Spanish the whole time, but I didn't know they used to call me wet chicken. And I had a lot. I go by many names, but
I go by many names.
Why'd they call you that?
because apparently that's what my hair would look like when it was all spiked up.
Wet
Do
chicken?
you remember
Yeah.
what that word is? What chicken in Spanish is?
What was it? Pollo would be chicken, right? So
Yeah.
Agua's
No.
water, but I don't think that doesn't sound right.
no, I don't know, but that's what they called me,
Yeah.
and
Which hurt?
that was the end of that haircut.
Which hurt more, heart shaped face man or wet chicken?
Wet chicken, I kind of thought was funny. They used to call me muñeco,
What's
which
that?
it means like doll or like a cute
What?
little boy or some shit. I don't know.
Oh,
That's
don't know
an
what their
endearing
intentions
term.
are.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
little sweet.
it's like the Spanish version of twink.
They'd be like, muñeco, necesito más pan. Which means I need more bread.
Yeah, yeah.
Any more bread?
Yeah. So. yeah,
Dude,
that
you've
was
had a
what-
lot of jobs, man. Like
I
little
have.
side, like what? So I know you did Wendy's. You did Taco Bell, right?
No, never
You
worked
didn't
at
do
Taco Bell.
What
thought
I
you
worked-
did.
What I do love is that we have two
Pizza
Pizza
Hut.
Hut veterans
3.
here.
Oh,
3?
2 here,
Yeah,
but
Nick-
3 in the band.
Nick
yeah.
is a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, Nick got a year
warrior
in
himself.
a few years ago.
I worked
I-
at a pizza place for a while.
Yeah, you worked at
PJ's.
Papa John's, so you could pipe.
But
yeah,
yeah.
the luxury.
I also
pizza
worked
store.
there too.
The luxury-
But my
Did you?
buddy,
Folding those
my buddy
boxes
was a
way
manager and he
nicer.
got
They got
caught
the good pizza
smoking
cutters over there.
on the. We left. We were smoking a walk-in,
Mhm.
and then we would just hold a big bucket of onions by the fan.
Nice.
But my buddy left a
Foolproof.
big steamroller on the counter. That was the end of that job.
They'll do it.
But I think that a lot of our the spirit of our band, it really boils down to like there's a lot of Pizza Hut going on in there.
We're a Pizza Hut band,
we
and
are
I've always
trained.
said that.
hmm
We got customer service
Jackson.
training separately, but it was all the same kind.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, kind of like going to school.
Oh, we should.
The school of awful food restaurants.
Did I tell you about? I think I told you guys about this. How like the manager at the Pizza Hut I worked at, like, you know how like businesses will have like real delusional ideas about what people think about the business.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they're like, he would talk about this all the time. He'd be like, people love our red roof. You know that, right? Be like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And he would talk about it all the time, man. He's like, they can't get enough of that red roof. It's like, yeah, man.
What a perk.
He must have been the one that was like, guys, we need to order 60,000 red cups for our restaurant. Just order them, the clear red ones, and then put them in every store.
I do love those cups.
That's
Dude, those
really
cups are
ironic
a thing,
because
man.
Coke
I
tastes
think the
different in
Pizza
them.
Hut that I worked at was right next to a Red Roof Inn.
Really?
Oh whoa.
Yeah.
The major competitor.
Damn, so
of Pizza
both
Hut.
of those companies were like, they
Red
love our
roof.
red roof.
Maybe
You got
they
a
know
red roof.
something.
You get it. You got yourself a business.
Yeah.
You need to paint the van
We
roof
need to
red.
paint the roof of the van.
Maybe
It's
that's
just
our
sci-
problem.
Just science.
Yeah.
You know, people go to business school to figure that out.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do the trailer because you really can't see the red from the ground, and then it'll just attract people, and they won't know why they're coming.
Like, why am I here?
What is happening to me? I'm drawn to this trailer.
What was your when you had to pick up the phone at Pizza Hut? What you know how you always have to like
Oh yeah.
Say
Yeah, I'm sure
something.
you had way more clever ones than I did. I pretty much just read the thing. Or like you read the thing and then you kind of go off and do your own thing once you're comfortable with it. But I probably just said, "Thanks for calling Pizza Hut. This is Jackson."
I had
Oh,
to
yeah.
say, thanks for calling North Fontana Pizza Hut, home of the Pizzone. This is
Oh
Greg.
shit.
Home of the
Pizzone.
Pizzone.
Dude, yeah, dude, I
Pizzone
would get a
was pretty
pizzone.
tight.
Dude, I ate so many pizzones while I worked there. It was crazy, man. I was made of pizzones, dude. They wanted you to say goofy shit. They're like, I was looking at the
Pizzone
list.
was a goofy.
Pizzone is very goofy, but like
Oh.
I was looking at the list and it's like, dude, I'm not gonna say any of these. It was like, thanks for calling Pizza Hut. We've got the ovens hot.
Oh.
Like just goofy,
Oh.
dude. It's like if I was calling Pizza Hut and that's what they said, I'd be like, you know what? I think I'm good. You know?
When I was at Subway, they added avocado, and they said, and like, you know, there's a line. Whenever you got to the avocado part, you were supposed to say, "Would you like to add avocado to that?" Like forcing all the employees to do a pun, and like it was just like the saddest day when we all heard that.
Dude, imagine
So
that there's a
sad.
team of like Subway executives that are like, this is what we've got.
Dude,
Somebody
you
was
know what I
probably
mean?
like, I don't know if that's a good idea. And he's like, no, that's what we're going with.
Yeah, this will
People
sell more
love our
avocado.
sandwiches, and they love our puns. Nothing enriches a business experience more than a pun.
I always think about that when I see some really odd advertising. I'm like, man, somebody's getting paid a lot of money to come
Dude,
up
yeah,
with that.
some businesses, they're just
garbage.
like so up their own butt. Like, dude, there's this like commercial for gum that was like a romance movie, like a 30-second romance movie.
That's
Yeah.
how they used
And it
to
was
be,
and it was
right?
like, just sell me gum. Like, what do you mean? What's teenage heartbreak have to do with minty freshness?
Yeah.
Really nothing.
And just blow, like, each commercial is its own fictional world, you know? And it's just like these fictional worlds are crazy.
How would you sell gum?
Dude,
Sell me some gum right now.
how would I sell gum? Well, I gotta say, your breath did smell a little bad on the drive here, so I think you do need some gum.
I'm chewing it right now.
See, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah,
Blind
there you
demand.
go.
Joe.
Blind demand.
Yeah.
It sold itself.
That was
Yeah.
You
fire.
didn't even have to.
Very
That
good.
leads me to something
bad.
I was thinking about. What is your guys' favorite snack? Like you go into a gas station, we're on the road, or maybe you're at home or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You walk into 7-Eleven or some gas station, and what are you getting?
I have anxiety about this.
Oh,
Dude,
I'm sorry.
one of
I
my
have
favorites,
triggers.
man, hands down, is plantain chips.
Plantain chips.
And part of
yeah.
the reason I love it is because, like, I feel like I've integrated into Florida culture, because that's like a Florida thing, because like it's like a
Is it?
Cuban thing.
I
Yeah,
guess
Okay,
and
I
because
guess
of
I see what
that,
you're
that's
saying.
why I
Okay.
like there's plantain chips here. Well,
Yeah.
there's multiple brands at least,
Yeah.
and like I love those for sure,
Damn.
sure.
There's
Definitely love
multiple
those.
brands of plantain chips at the gas
There's
stations
like
here?
eight, probably eight companies. I pay
Mm.
attention to all of them, by the way.
Yeah,
I want
sounds
the
like
I
it.
want the best one.
I knew you would have a good answer to this. You're a snack master, bro.
That is
Yeah,
a
you do know about
double-edged
a lot of
sword,
them.
my friend. Yeah. But yeah, maybe no, I'm not. I just like bad food.
I mean, but like, we were somewhere. We were like in Georgia or something like that, and you came out with wrap snacks.
Oh,
little
dude.
You guys saw a
Yachty-
wrap snack truck today.
You saw
A
a
truck?
wrap snack? I want a
Yeah.
wrap stack car. That's
Wait,
how much I love wrap
It was
snacks.
like a truck that was
There was-
customized with that,
yeah,
or was it was like
it was wrapped
okay.
in wrap snacks. Yeah,
That's so much fun.
yeah.
The
What are
chips
the
are just fun to eat.
what are some of the flavors and stuff?
One of them's like little Yachty's hair. Like it's like his shitty little hair. It's literally it's hot little puffed popcorn that looks like his hair.
That
Yeah.
sounds
And like the rest of them are just like normal good flavors. Like one is like ranch and sour cream and onion or something like that. So it's like
yeah,
nice
that
and
sounds
fresh.
good.
There's a popcorn one. I think they just started adding popcorn ones. Little Boosie's heat is fucking awesome. Dude, yeah,
Mhm.
there's great flavors, dude.
How do you guys feel about the people having McDonald's meals like named after them?
It used
That-
to, that used to be
that's
more
dumb.
popular. Michael Jordan used to have one.
I
Really?
think that's
What?
you
At least
can't
I'm
just.
pretty sure in the 90s they had a lot of
It's
I know
flavor.
still a
you made
McDonald's
accents
meal.
for
You
them.
can't just have somebody group them together and say that's. I don't know.
It's
I think
weird.
that's-
It's a little
weird.
wacky. I think it's kind of like creative though, a little bit.
See,
know.
like the thing is that they
Eh.
did one for that rapper guy. I forgot his name, Travis Scott. But I think they had a special sauce for his sandwich. While this new one, there's not a special sauce at all. It's just a sandwich, fries, and instead of a drink, it's a milkshake. Like that's the meal. It's like just get a milkshake instead of a water.
How have I missed this? I didn't hear about this at all.
Brand
I don't go to
new.
McDonald's
Yeah.
that
It's
often.
it's
good.
weird. It like I sat there for like an extra minute, and then I just drove somewhere.
just sitting at the
Can you
Dude,
talk
yeah.
about your
staring at it.
Shmear thing, dude?
Shmear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when you walk into an Einstein's Bagels, you have like an alternative mission.
I
You
do.
get stoked about it.
I do because I've proven myself a theory
Mm-hmm.
that they don't like to say the word schmear. They don't.
Uh-huh.
They it's a weird word, I get it. I think it's funny and that's why I want to hear it. And they won't say it.
It's
They
a
go
delightful word.
out of their way.
Schmear.
Think about it. Schmear is how many syllables? 1.
Mm-hmm.
Cream cheese. 2. That's harder to say.
True.
You're going out of your way not to say schmear. Don't say cream cheese. It's not cream
That's
cheese.
double the amount
They
of
have-
syllables as Schmear.
they have a schmear club or something. Nobody's invited me to it.
There's a Shmear club.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring your mom to the Schmear Club. Bring your pappy to the Schmear Club.
What kind of
There's
music
no
do they
Shmear
play in
here.
the Shmear Club?
I thought you've gotten them to say Schmear before. Have you?
Uh,
Isn't it like in
if
a different
you,
state?
You really gotta dig. Yeah, it was I don't remember when, but the store. First I was like, okay, maybe it's just like this store, and
Mhm.
like nothing. Don't spin my food if any of you guys are watching. Like, it's just you don't say it, and you should. But then
It's
I
fun.
called. I was in the studio with Bonsai, and I wanted a bagel, and I was like, I wonder if they say it. Like, they gotta say it. Like, maybe it's just that store. Sure as shit, man. I had to call like 3 of them just to get somebody to say Shmear.
Damn, you're committed.
Yeah.
He was going down the
Here
list.
you go. Yeah.
What's that creamy stuff called?
Yeah.
What is it? Begins with sear.
Yeah, I do. I'm like, no, you guys have that. I try to set them up for it,
Yeah.
and then they like, I don't know if they just know, but they're like, cream cheese. Oh, you mean the spread? And this is my favorite. They go, oh, you want the honey almond?
Ooh,
like,
that's a
Honey almond
workaround.
what?
Honey
Yeah.
almond.
Maybe they think you're
That's
from
so
corporate,
many more syllables.
and you're trying to get them, trying to trick them or something.
If I was from corporate,
They
they
would
best be saying
definitely
say it,
Shmear.
Yeah.
Your employees aren't saying Shmear enough.
Maybe that's what you
I'm
should do. Act like you're from
outraged.
corporate.
It's an interesting.
As a
criticism.
very frequent customer, it's not a lot to ask.
Dude, we want bowl cuts for Greg, and we want
No, I
Shmear
didn't agree to no bowl
from
cut, dude.
Einstein's.
What if that's what if we had 8,000 signatures where it's like
Yeah, if
you
we
have
did
a
a
bowl
petition.
cut,
I'm not
and you
gonna
eat
do
a
it.
Shmear bagel.
Bowl cut. Bowl
8,000
cut.
people.
You guys realize it's your image. You see.
yeah. Probably not be good for the band.
Yeah.
No, it won't.
yeah.
It's not a lot of positives coming out of bowl cuts.
Yeah. Dude, I had a bowl cut in
No way.
yeah, in middle school. My dad took me somewhere that we'd never gone before to get a haircut. Dude, and this guy, not only was it a bowl cut, like it was just a really bad haircut. It was a bowl cut, but it was also like an inch shorter than a bowl cut, so I had like a
Oh.
yarmulke sort of like
whoa.
cut, dude. It was really bad, man. And it was like right about when my eyebrows a little bit higher than my eyebrows, and everybody at school was like giving me a hard time about it. And then there was this one kid, I was in English, his name is Patrick, and he's sitting next to me. He goes, "Hey man, I just want you to know your haircut's not that bad." And I was like, "Thanks, man." And then he like stood there for like another second. He goes, "Actually, it kind of makes you look like you have a unibrow."
Whoa. Oh.
It's like, thanks, man.
He was so
Thanks.
close to a wholesome
Oh,
moment.
man.
And then he was like, oh, it's not real.
yeah, yeah.
Like he couldn't. put it
Actually,
with
never
it.
mind, man. Your haircut looks
You
like
tried.
shit.
You tried.
I
Man.
had a friend in junior high, and he had a really bad lazy eye.
Oh, dude, those are hard, man.
Yeah. And I've always just felt for him. I'm like, man, that's gotta be tough. And then this guy, one day we're in line, and this dude goes, "Hey, they fixed your eye." And he said that to him, and he's like, "What?" And he's like, "'Cause they fixed your eye. You know, you used to look like this." Like did like lower
God.
face.
Wow.
And I was like, dude, I was just like crushed for him. And
Did
then-
they fix his eye?
No. And
Oh,
that
dude.
same day, we're walking home, and this cop was in his apartment complex, and he just wanted to know what was going on. So I don't know, for some reason he felt compelled to ask. So- but before he could get to the cop was like, "Fuck's wrong with you?"
Oh, God, dude.
Oh. That's
Yeah.
brutal.
Oh, what a poor kid, man.
Dude, this
Poor dude.
discrimination against something as little as just your one of the eyes isn't as
Yeah.
good at being an eye as the other eye.
Yeah. I'm sure he could see just fine, maybe better even.
Yeah.
I can see here and hear really good.
Yeah, dude, that would be tough, man. I
Yeah.
think that would be very hard.
Would you rather have, Jackson, would you rather have no eyebrows
Okay.
or bald?
I think I'd rather be bald because no eyebrows is a brazen look.
Yeah, it's hard for
You
people
know.
to read your emotions
Yeah.
when you don't have eyebrows.
Yeah. You're just always surprised.
What if they shaved one eyebrow?
That's not so bad.
Yeah.
You don't think that's so bad? I don't know,
You
man.
just shave it so it'll grow back in like 3 weeks.
Dude, yeah, maybe.
What would you do for it? How about a year of free coffee? Just shave your eyebrow for that one eyebrow that whole year.
Sure.
So as long as you have one eyebrow, you'll always get free coffee.
Oh, I thought you meant just say shave it once and then I get the coffee.
As long they like say, let
I
me see
think
your
I'm good,
eyebrow,
dude.
and
For a whole
you
year,
show
yeah,
no
that's
eyebrow, and they're
okay.
like, here's your Joe.
No, I think I'm good on that, man. I think I'll keep paying for the coffee.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, what about you, dude?
What
Nah.
would you do for coffee?
Dude, I'm not a big coffee guy. You know
Okay,
that.
well, something
Yeah.
equivalently that you
What would
like.
it take
Slim
for you?
Jims.
Slim Jims. That's perfect.
Yeah, free Slim
equivalency.
Jims for you.
Nah, I wouldn't do that for Slim Jims.
Yeah,
I need both of my eyebrows to do my day to day.
yeah. So, Marshall, what were the 90s like, dude?
Good times.
Give us
man.
the lowdown.
Greg was talking about earlier, Jinkos, man, the ball chain thing. Well, that might have
Yeah.
been early 2000s.
I heard Greg's take on the 90s. That's what I want to hear from you.
Yeah, man.
Was that when Jennifer Lopez was a big thing?
Wait, I don't know when Jennifer Lopez kicked off, but she was huge when she first kicked her like career off. It was amazing. Like she was all over MTV and all that shit.
Yeah,
J-Lo,
she was.
J-Lo, Jenny from the streets, yo.
From the block, I think.
From the block.
What's something
Jenny
from the
from the
what's
streets.
something from the 90s we need now? Like what's something that's like, man, if we had this now, society would be better.
The music industry.
People buying massive
Touche.
CDs.
Well,
That's
I
pretty
guess
good.
maybe that's a CD thing collapse.
That's
but
definitely better for the artist.
No, just like man, I felt like people were just more into doing things like that, you know. Sure, there still are a lot of people that go to concerts and it's amazing.
Yeah, a lot.
But you know, it seemed like it was just like a different vibe back then. I saw Rage Against the Machine, Metallica, Rancid, the Ramones, Motorhead, Soundgarden. I think that was that Lollapalooza tour, and
At one show.
yeah,
Holy
that was
shit.
at
That's
one
amazing.
show.
That's
That was
gnarly.
intense, especially because Rage was like a special guest and they weren't announced.
Oh, wow.
wow,
But
dude.
word kind of got
That's
around a little bit,
Epic.
and they were like, it was, God, I think the ending lineup. So Metallica was the headliner, Soundgarden was direct support, Rage was the special guest, and God, who was right
That'd be
before them?
legendary to see live.
It was somebody. God, there was another band that I'm missing in there, but yeah, man, I checked so many bucket list things off in that.
Yeah,
day.
man.
Especially because that was like one of the last tours that the Ramones did. I think they may have done 1 or 2 tours after that, and then Joey Ramone died. I think not too long after that too. But man, the Ramones were something else, dude.
Oh, they were good.
They're
They were
so
really,
much fun, man. It just is the atmosphere. Like you could feel the vibe change when the different bands went up. You know, the Metallica vibe was definitely like a more mature metal rock kind of vibe, and then Rage was, man. So we were.
Oh,
Okay, so
the energy at a Rage show must be like just so awesome.
like I said, Rage was gonna play. We found out there was 4 of us. It was my buddy that I was in a band with at the time, Jeff, and his sister and her boyfriend, and we all wanted to get closer to the stage because fucking Rage, right?
Mhm.
So we pushed our way through, and I mean there was like, you know, 30,000, 40,000 people there. It was something like that, like a big
Yeah.
festival, and so we're pushing our way up to the front of the main stage, and we got up. I mean, man, we were probably only like 30, 40 yards from the fence. And you hear the beginning of Bomb Track. Do you guys know that song?
hell yeah.
And that
Mhm.
repeats. And it just kept repeating and repeating and repeating. And I was like, dude, they're just like drawing. And then all of a sudden, boom! And Zach De La Rocha like jumped over a speaker cabinet and like onto stage. And they all just came out and it was like, doo-doo-doo. I was like, whoa. It was intense. The
That's
whole
crazy.
crowd went insane. And I mean, it was like, God, there was so many people packed close to the stage. I mean, thousands of people packed so close to the stage. The whole
Crazy
crowd
energy.
erupted. It was just the whole crowd erupted. And my buddy's sister and her boyfriend were like, yo, we're getting the fuck out of here. And I was like, I don't want to go. And they were
Yeah.
like, you got to come with us because we're all together. And they were my ride and stuff. So we went back to the end of the crowd, and I mean, we were way back at that point, like 200 yards back, and you could just see like a dust cloud rising like between us and the stage. It was epic, man. I
Was
mean,
that the best show you've seen, would you say?
the best show, man, there's a lot of variables in that. Overall, I don't think so, but it was definitely top 2, top 3. I mean, that shit was, I mean, just because it was all day and it was just amazing band after amazing band. Motorhead played on the side stage. They weren't even a main stage.
That's
at-
crazy.
That's metal.
Yeah. And like Ozfest was going on at that time, was like really big. There's a band from SoCal called Snot that came out.
You're into Snot.
Dude, Snot is an amazingly talented like punk rock, like thrash punk band. They're dope. But yeah, they came out around that time and they were on Ozfest and all that stuff. But yeah, man, that I don't know, those concert tours were just something else.
Well, don't get it twisted. I'm not gonna climb anything.
Yeah. That's all right.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of risk.
I would not expect it either.
Get to
But,
climbing, Greg.
Yeah. Dude, their
Oh,
bass player climbed something outside of an award show one time, got arrested.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's because they like didn't win the award, so he
Yeah.
like was protesting because he like their rage. They're like they have a political message, and he probably
Sure.
lost to like some teeny bopper bullshit.
They're one of about, I think it's like 40 band people from SNL. Like they're never allowed
They're
to go on
banned from
They're
SNL?
banned from SNL.
That's
Wow.
kind of legit in a way.
Yeah.
you know.
There's a story about it online if you want to check it out. It's
Link
it's a
provided here.
pretty wild story.
If not, maybe who knows? Link provided
Probably.
here.
It's over there. Hold on.
One right here. Wait. Jackson will do
Is
the
it?
animation.
There you go.
It's in my pocket. The link.
Dude, you think way too highly of me, man.
Here's a 3D graphic.
We can read it right here.
But
They
yeah, good story.
oh, wait. It's loading. It looks like they pulled just some sort of stunt.
Oh yeah, I think
Something with an American flag or something.
Yeah, that's it. They had American flags on there upside down, like on the because they
Oh.
felt like the political
yeah.
climate is upside down from what it should be.
Gotcha.
Or
No, I think
whatever.
they had
That
like a
was
senator on that show, that same show.
yeah,
Like they had some kind of like thing where they were like, "Fuck this politician."
yeah. Tim Mahoney, or is it not Tim Mahoney? That's
Who?
Tom Morello was
Tom Morello.
yeah.
Getting all your 90s mixed up,
dude,
man.
I'm sorry.
It was a TM thing.
yeah, it is. That's
Yeah.
but he I think he wrote that story that you're looking at. At least that's the one I read.
Well, this one says the reason Rage Against the Machine were
Oh,
banned
okay.
from SNL, parentheses, they got banned and shit.
That's
That's what the headline
That's
says.
the headline.
Journalist
Yeah.
major.
Yep.
Like investigative.
That's a heck of a headline, clickbait right there.
Yeah. Greg,
Yep.
so I'm kind of bummed for we told a lot of cool stories on Tuesday, and then we realized that
We weren't
everything
recording.
stopped recording.
Yeah,
Within,
that's
we didn't tell
awesome.
you that, Marshall. We shot an episode on Tuesday,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and none of it recorded. Like
Yeah.
12 minutes of it.
We did it
did.
for ourselves, basically.
So basically, we hung
Yeah.
out and we talked for an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
Very
then
enthusiastic.
Very enthusiastically.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So you don't
but
even
dude,
have like you can't even go back and like it wasn't like one
Nah.
thing still kept the recording. You can
Mm-mm.
go back and bring those topics
No.
up. And,
yeah.
yeah.
ouch.
But dude, you got a lot of good stories, Greg. Some of them are wild.
You have a
feel like-
fascinating life. You get into interesting situations.
Yeah.
Very
I
innocently.
do.
What are some interesting situation Greg stories?
Which one did you have in mind?
What about that? You got off the bus. That one.
I don't even think I remember this one.
It's good. It might be our favorite.
Yeah. All right. Well, I feel like every story should start off with. So there I was.
Yeah.
There I was.
Let me paint the picture for you.
Please.
I had been bouncing around from band to band. I believe I was in like 3 bands at the time, and one was here in Orlando, one was in Gainesville, and one was down south, like Port St. Lucie. So I didn't have a car, and I would sell the CDs of those bands at like, wherever I could to get money to go to the practices via Greyhound. So that's what I was doing. And I was at the Greyhound. It's like winter time. And at the time, for no reason at all, really, I was skinny enough to pull this off. But I was wearing my girlfriend at the time, Hollister jacket.
Nice.
So it had like the floofy hood.
Yeah.
Whatever fake fur that was.
Yeah.
And I was at the bus station, and I was waiting for something, I think, to get on another bus or some shit. And I'm like, man, I really want to smoke weed. So I'm going to start looking around. Start looking around and see, just ask somebody where the weed's at, How hard could it be? So you got, you pick, just like when you're selling CDs, you can kind of pick your person you want to approach. Same tactic, I just trying to see who fit the bill.
Right.
And I see this dude, and he's like, he's like a bigger dude, and he's just chilling, kind of like on a wall or whatever. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ask him. So before I could even ask him, he's like, yo, where the weed at? And I was like, I was just gonna ask you that. And he's like, well, I got a joint if you want to smoke it. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I love that. Stoner community.
Yeah. Which immediately I was a little confused. It's like you knew where the weed was the whole time.
Right in your pocket, bud.
Yeah.
It's in your pocket.
Why did you ask me that? So we're smoking, and I was kind of telling him I was about to move to Orlando, and in a couple weeks, and that I asked if I could get his number so that I could find weed when I got here. And he's like, yeah, sure. So but the whole time he's like, I just thought that this was like his vocabulary, He seemed like this guy's got like a lot of swagger, if you will. And he was just like, oh, that's cool. You in a band? Cool, yeah. He's like, you's a hot dude. And I thought, he was just saying that because, like, I probably had this, like, I'm skinny, long hair, wearing this floofy.
You were a hot guy.
I was a hot dude.
You were feeling hot.
But I was telling him I was in a band. I thought that was like just like some kind of slang for, I guess looking back on it, it's pretty cut and dry. But
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So, then I call him a couple weeks later after I get like settled in, and asked if I could get some weed. He's like, oh, sure, I'll bring it over. I was like, oh, that's generous. So he comes over, and I have my friends over, and we're just hanging out on the porch, and like the whole time, he's kind of just like, he'd do like oh, yeah, that's cool. Like just kind of agreeing with whatever I said. I don't remember what we were talking about, but he kept like kind of like adjusting himself as he was doing that. And then he stayed there until all of my friends fell asleep. And then I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna get to bed. And then he asked me to walk him out. And then, so I'm like, I don't know how he got me to. It's he was nice enough to bring the weed over.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
sure, dude, if you're scared or whatever. So I don't think that was the case because hang on. He goes, and we get out the door a little bit, and he's like, so I was thinking maybe you want to get together sometime and jerk each other's dicks off. And of course I declined.
Yeah.
You know, hey, look, if you're into that, I'll give you his number. But I was not and am not. So and that was it. But the reason why it's such a great story to me, especially with you, because you say the words "get together" so many times, and I can't.
Yeah, I do.
I cannot stop myself.
Right before you started
From
filming
saying-
this, Jackson said get together.
I
Yeah.
know, and I said, and jerk each other's dicks off.
Yeah.
and Jackson will call me about serious shit. And be
Yeah,
like, you know. So do you think that maybe sometime we can get together and jerk each other's dicks off? Like
I just talk.
he
through
just
it.
talks through it. He
Yeah.
doesn't acknowledge it at all.
You're like,
Not
"Oh,
even a
okay."
chuckle.
Dude, well, so when you said the bus story, because I don't think of that as the bus being the main sort of like thing about that story earlier when you were like, so I was on the bus and Joey's like, oh, this is my favorite.
Yeah, because like I always imagined Greg and him hanging out at the bus station,
Mm-hmm.
and I just have that image of them hanging out at the bus station trying to smoke some weed and hang out. And he's
Yeah, I
checking
guess that's
you
not
out,
the image that
and Greg's
I'm
just
left with.
chilling.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. But yeah, dude, yeah, I've just man, that's been your go-to for a while after
Yeah.
get together. Dude, you told me that story when like we had first just met, dude. Cuz I remember God, we were driving somewhere in the car and I was telling you all the stories about when I was picking up homeless people. And then you told me that story. I was like, that's something, man.
You two guys do have like a strange similarities where you get into like interesting situations that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like both of you guys have been on like dates with guys and didn't even know it, which is pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Oh, so I guess now is that a nice segue into the other story? Are we really telling all these?
You know, I'm not saying don't, but I'm also, I think it's hilarious because like Jackson, you went on like a full date.
Yeah, but here my thing is that I didn't.
You got wined and then dined.
Yeah, but here, like my story doesn't have like a big punch or anything.
No, it's not.
So like, yeah, it just kind of is like, and so that's that. So basically, I was at Pizza Hut, and
The Red Roof.
I was at the Red Roof.
dude,
man.
the red
We were
roof gets
just-
everyone in.
Just two guys under one red roof, man. And we were hanging out, dude, and making pizzas, and he was like,
You're
I was
making
like,
a pizza in his hand, goes
Yeah, not
over,
quite.
and he's rubbing the sauce in.
he like I was like, so I came in, it's like, how was your weekend, man? He's like, oh man, not that good, dude. My friend passed away. I was like, oh man, I'm sorry. If there's anything I can do, let me know, And he was like, yeah, actually, there is. It's like, oh, what's up, man? It's like, I've been really wanting to go see Casino Royale. That just come out. He's like, do you want to go see Casino Royale with me? And I was like, sure. And so he picks me up, right?
Generous.
He picks me up.
Did he have a nice car?
I think he had. I think he had a Kia Soul. But I have now.
Hey.
Yeah, or something like that.
Did he open the door for you?
Probably, dude. I don't know. So we're on the way there, and like I go to
Repressed
pay for
memory.
my ticket, and he's like, "Oh no, I got it." It's like, "Oh, okay, thanks, dude." So he
Gentleman.
pays for my ticket, and we're in the movie, and I don't know. He's just like I could sort of maybe like feel like he didn't like just want to watch the movie. He just wanted to talk through the entire movie, you know?
Oh, wow.
So it's like, okay, well, this is fine, like I'm here for my coworker in his time of need. And so he's like, "Oh, do you want to go get some food?" And by the time the movie was over, I could kind of tell that like our expectations of this day were not the same going into it. So I was like, dude, I'm full. I don't want any food. I'm good. And he just kind of like, dude, I'm a pushover, man.
No.
And I am, dude. And he's after a couple like, come on, let's go get food. It's like, all right, let's go get food. So we went out to get food. He paid for the food.
Ooh.
And then he's like, and then he started, being really straightforward about
yeah.
why we've gathered here today.
He was giving you the deal, dude.
He was giving me the deal. And and I mean, this is what I said. Like, it doesn't have like a big conclude. It's just,
I know.
we realized that we went into it both not understanding the circumstance, and he drove me home, and then we went back to work, and I saw him every day after that.
He's over there.
He's a
rolling
good
dough.
dude. He's a
Yeah.
nice guy.
He took you on a good date, dude.
Yeah,
That
man.
sounds
Dinner
like
and a
fun.
movie,
Yeah.
man.
Drove you there
Yeah.
and back,
Dude,
dude.
he
That's
took
pretty
me out
awesome.
for a night on the town, dude. Yeah, it was cool, man.
So
I'd go again.
It was a good date.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, we had a
awesome.
nice time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's the best, most fun date you've ever been on? Like, what do you think? What do you
Ooh,
think's like a fun
That's a
date?
good question.
Because like I don't know. I'm not really that good at going on fun dates. So
You're
Really?
not good at that?
no,
I
I don't know.
I
don't
go
know what
in,
to fucking
dude.
do. I don't
like.
know.
What do you do? Like
Go
what's-
karts.
Oh, that's
Go-karts are fun.
That's
Yeah.
legit. That
The
is
go
fun.
kart by your house where they're like, they basically
Oh,
grease up
yeah.
the track and they're like, go ahead and hit everybody.
They're like, good luck.
yeah, they don't give a shit.
Don't
Dude, you give them
Florida.
$8 and they're like,
Yes. Yeah.
do whatever you want, man.
No helmet or nothing.
Yeah, nothing, dude. It's so
Seatbelt.
unsafe.
It's
man.
like an old 70-year-old
Yeah,
seatbelt
yeah.
in there.
It's cool, man.
Yeah,
That's
good time.
that's the best place to
I
go.
do fucking love that
It's definitely
place.
a
Like,
solid date.
God, I went somewhere. There's a place somewhere downtown Orlando, and they were like, "You want to do go karts?" Yeah, of course I want to fucking do go kart. If you ever want to go karting, I'm in. And it was just like, you know,
Right.
I was like, dude, this is terrible. And then another friend of mine, we went to an electric go karting track.
Ooh.
That was crazy. The cars, they grip a lot better, and they're way faster, like 40, 45 miles an hour.
Nice.
Like
Mhm.
you're flying. And I actually got, when we went there, I was like really into it. I love driving. I'm like very passionate about driving. It's like really fun. So I was really trying to do well, and I think I did second in most of the races, but
Uh-huh.
man, you're just pulling G's. Like you're in the corners, and oh man, it's so much. We should go karting.
That's like you driving through
That's
the
fun.
mountains. The
Yeah.
van and trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Me?
Pulling G's. No.
Me.
Oh, Marshall.
Marshall.
Yeah, dude.
pulling G's.
Dude, I trust you when we're driving through the mountains. Like,
Yeah.
Marshall's a good driver. He knows what he's
You're a
doing.
good driver.
But
I
you're
just can't watch
confident.
it.
I'll say that.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
There was one time I distinctly remember there was like a S curve down a mountain, but you went straight. You were just you're like, nah, I'm not doing this. Like somebody could have easily come around the other side.
Well, if there's like a clear view and you got a long shot, I try not to take any unnecessary risks. Don't get me wrong.
That seemed like it might.
If it makes
might
any,
have forgot.
if it makes any difference when you're driving, it feels the same way. But when Jackson's driving, he's
Jackson's
like, very
the
careful.
slowest driver.
He's the very
I
most
sleep when
cautious
Jackson
person
drives.
Dude,
on the road.
Jackson
Dude,
was-
anytime someone's like, hey, we're in a hurry and you need to step on it, I say okay, but in my head, I know we're not.
Looks
gonna,
like we're gonna
be
bump
late.
this bad boy up to 45.
Yeah.
I might go slower now.
Yeah.
Who
Dude,
knows?
Joe is a pretty quick driver too.
Joe drives
Joe
so
pushes.
fast.
Joe
man.
Joe
scares
pushes.
I hate driving with Joe. Like if it's just you and Joe in in his truck, it's wild.
But he
Yeah, he's
can drive
crazy.
in the ice better than anyone I've
Yeah,
ever seen.
he's a
in my
Hands
life.
magician.
down.
He's
Hands
the
down.
ice guy
It's true.
Yeah.
for sure.
He and the ice speaks to him. He's like Elsa from Frozen. You know?
You want to try that one again?
He's like Elsa from Frozen.
There you go.
There you go. Elsa
got
from
it.
Frozen.
Yeah.
It really is.
I wonder if he wants to build a snowman.
Hey, you want to build a snowman?
Yo, you want to build a snowman?
Dude, I love getting Joe's drunk ass. He called me 2 days ago, I think, maybe 3
yeah?
days ago, just drunk, being like, "Hey, how you doing, Bugaboo?" I'm like, "Oh, Joe, I love you." He's like, "Oh, I'm just hanging out. Was on the boat drinking all day." And I'm like, "Oh man, I'm so happy for you, Joe."
That's his new thing.
Dude, that's his life.
That's
Dude,
always
it's because
been
he
his
found
thing.
like a cove where he and a bunch of other people with boats just sit on their boats and yell at each other and have a good time.
Sounds like fun.
That's boating.
Dude, living the dream, dude.
Dude, I can't wait. I'm really excited about these shows, mainly because I get to see Joe again.
Oh, we can talk
That's
about
right,
the
I
shows.
forgot, yeah.
The shows have been
Fuck
announced.
yeah.
By the
That's
time that this
awesome,
comes
hearing
out,
about the
it'll
shows.
probably be like wait, let me just real quick.
It'll be like
This will come out
probably
in
a
like,
week
what,
or
3
two out.
weeks, 4 weeks?
I need like a physical calendar in front of me.
Whatever.
It'll
we
probably
got
be in
shows.
a couple weeks. We have shows coming out. If you don't listen, guys, we're hyped, man. We are
Yeah.
ready to get back out there, dude.
Yeah, this is a
Damn,
taste of
We're
that.
ready.
Skippy.
We can't wait to see you and all your friends and your neighbor and your grandma and your dentist
Your
and-
coworkers.
and your grandma's dentist.
and your grandma's
friends
dentist.
you make at the bus station. Friends you make at Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Bring
Man.
them all. We can all get together.
Just shut that red roof down.
Yeah, we can. That would be a big sesh, Greg.
Yeah.
We all get together
Look, you
there.
just gotta come and buy tickets. Even if you're from out of state, just come and buy tickets.
Yeah, come and
It's
hang out.
the best
in
show
Florida.
ever, and it's us and Tropodelic. It's gonna be awesome.
This
Yeah.
is honestly
I can't wait.
one of my favorite times of the year too. It'll be winter in Florida.
Yeah, cold
Yeah.
fronts in Florida.
Yeah, so it'll be
We got a
the
cold front.
Worst case scenario, it'll be like 50 degrees one night, and then the next day it'll be 70. And
It
then
might
it'll-
be hoodie weather, but
Yeah.
it might not.
Ooh,
yeah, hoodie.
And that's,
Dude, I'm so stoked, man.
we're
it's
gonna
gonna be
I
awesome.
can't
Pull
wait,
out
dude.
It was
every
awesome hearing
stop there
everything.
ever was.
Yeah, we
There's,
are.
we're
Yeah,
we're gonna bring it.
It's gonna be so much fun, man.
it's gonna be the
Yeah,
best.
I
I can't wait.
seriously, I think I'm obsessed with it, dude. Like I've been thinking about it nonstop since.
It's been
we
pretty
booked it.
awesome lately in the band, to be honest.
Yeah, man, we
A
got
lot of
so
things
much
have been
cool,
happening.
cool, exciting things
These
going
sh-
on.
And these shows
So
are
much.
just like, what a great way to end the year. Like, we survived COVID, the band did,
Hmm
and it's awesome to know that we can get back at it. And we're going to have fun.
Yeah, but basically, I'm just looking forward to it. Marshall, did you say you had something to say before we started the episode?
Yeah, I worked one of them in already.
Oh,
You worked it in?
what was
Yeah.
it?
The snacks.
Okay, the
gas
snack
station
thing. Sounds like you had some good material prepared,
Snacks.
so we can check
Checkity
that
check.
off.
Listen,
check,
I
check.
stopped for snacks on the way here, and I was like, "Oh, I can
Didn't
ask
bring
the
me
guys what
any.
kind of snacks."
Snacks.
What did you get?
Snacks.
You never
I
answered.
got peanut M&Ms. Those are like my weakness. I
Ooh.
love
Yeah,
peanut.
peanut M&Ms are the shit.
Oh, you
Incredibly
do like
strong.
those.
They're
so-
like just better than normal M&Ms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not really
They're
sure
so
why there
good.
is a normal M&M.
Normal M&Ms are just for trail mix. That's all they're good for.
Yeah.
Oh, trail mix
Because
is
they're
fire,
mixed with
dude.
peanuts.
I love
Yeah.
good trail mix.
Dude, I'm a Chex Mix guy, man.
You are Chex Mix
I
guy.
love Chex Mix, dude.
You know what's crazy about Chex Mix?
What?
The hot and spicy Chex Mix is fucking hot as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
really
like
hot. Jalapeno.
insanely hot. I can't
Yeah.
believe it.
Dude, it's surprisingly hot. On night drives when we're on the road,
Yeah,
I'll
see?
eat it like really fast because I know it'll make me uncomfortable and it'll keep me awake.
it'll,
Yeah.
it'll upset your stomach, so
Yeah.
you'll be awake for hours.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Put a cup of coffee on top of that, dude.
oh yeah, and it's
Oh
shitty
man,
gas.
Yeah,
you'll be
absolutely.
feeling bad, dude, but awake.
Remember that
All that
time that I had
matters.
to shit like every 3 minutes when we were trying to like get to a venue, and I
No.
kept
No.
having to pull. Yeah, it like was recent. It was like,
Was the last tour?
yeah. Remember we met that rapper in the gas station parking lot?
Oh, I think it's King SMR or something. I'm shouting out his Instagram handle right now. This guy we met at the 7-Eleven.
We traded CDs
Shout
with
out.
him, right?
we traded CDs. Yeah. And I was
Yeah.
like-
We listened to his whole CD for like 2 days or something.
Oh, you're talking about that time.
yeah.
I think
What
we
are you
met
talking about?
rappers twice. Yeah,
Oh.
that CD was pretty good too.
Yeah, yeah, because that didn't
was
seem
in
like
Florida.
his name. Yeah,
Yeah.
what was the other guy's
I
name?
don't remember, man.
Yeah.
I wish I could shout that guy out.
Well,
He was really good.
yeah, there was a time where like, and then we couldn't get to the next town over because I had to keep pooping.
Dude, you have so many shenanigans and stalls that it's hard to keep them all straight, you know?
It's true. I've really held us back. We could have made it by now.
Greg's in the toilet, keeps on shitting.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you shit your pants, Greg?
I think I've come pretty close when I had food poisoning once.
I don't think I ever have either of you, Joe. You definitely have, right?
I've told the story of how I shit my pants on this podcast before.
Really?
It's one of our first episodes.
Yeah,
Did we keep it? I don't even remember that.
I think so.
Can you remind me?
Huh?
What was it?
Well, remember it was that night I got really drunk in Portland. I remember I messed around with that girl. That was fun. I was really, 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 really drunk. I had like the trash can in front of me, and my eyes were all crazy.
Story? Did we tell this story, Greg?
Yeah, and like I remember I woke up and I shit my pants and I went to a veterinary's office and I put all my shitty clothes in like the little tub in there.
Yep.
And what was scary was that I didn't have keys to the van. So like when I left the van, I left the whole van was unlocked. So I had to like run out. What was it? Oh, that's right. I remember I had shit in my pants. And then when I stood up, I had to shit uncontrollably. So I shat again consciously that time.
Because you were just like, it's already in my pants?
Yeah, I remember because I was holding
Wow.
I opened the van door and I was holding the van door.
Van?
No, I was outside the van. And I was outside holding the van door and I was like, no, and it happened. And I was like, fuck. I looked at the van and it had to be left unlocked. It had to happen. I remember the rest of y'all were in like some hotel room.
Yeah. Which you could have been in.
I was too drunk. I was in a level of drunk where it's like, leave me alone.
There
Yeah.
are some nights when you're in
me.
the van and the people go into the room or into the house or wherever we're staying.
And it could be a nice house too.
It could be nice, but you're just like, there's nothing in this world that can move me from this seat right
Yeah,
now.
like
Right,
a
when you fall
show.
asleep on the way from the venue to wherever you're
Yeah.
supposed to be sleeping, you're like,
Yes.
dude, it's a night for me right here, man.
Yep.
Yeah, a
That's where
show
I'm at.
plus loadout can really wear you out.
Yeah.
Like a show and finish loading everything out and you're like, I'm done. I'm decompressing 100%.
Yeah.
It's also
Leave
kind
me
of rough
alone.
sometimes when you wake up in the morning
Yeah.
and we're on our way to the next place.
Oh, that sucks. And
you
you're
just
like,
you wake up and people are getting in the van and they're like, we're leaving.
Yeah, that's right.
I hate the sound
No,
of
can I
that.
just go in there real quick and
You know how
shower
that's
for
it-
an
you know when,
hour
like,
and pee and
You're like delirious,
Oh yeah.
but then that's what you hear, and you
Mhm.
yes, that wow, you just like took me there, dude.
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
like,
Took me there.
what I hear the doors close.
yeah,
Yeah.
doors close,
He's
and you're like,
no.
yeah,
Someone shouting, "Turn on the fucker!"
I
Yeah.
missed it.
yeah.
Yeah. AC.
Oh
Heat.
God,
Yeah.
Heat.
dude, Joe will scream heat in his sleep.
Yeah, I will.
Heat. 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 For anybody that doesn't know, our van, when you get it up to highway speeds, the AC turns off and it starts pumping heat.
Yeah, it goes from
So-
cold air to fucking.
We've
hot
done like
as
5
shit.
tours, haven't fixed it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if
we've
it's
tried.
hot outside already, which is why you'd have the AC on, and then the heat starts just full blast, dude.
Ugh.
Oh my God, it sounds like everybody's getting cooked in there.
Yeah,
What-
And
what's-
everybody yells heat with the passion of somebody that's like
On
in
fire.
an oven.
yeah, they're
dude.
like on fire.
Yeah.
Well, that engine is coming from the heater core that heat is coming from the heater core from the engine,
Mhm.
and the engine's been running for 4 hours at that point.
Either
Right,
4
yeah.
hours or 4
So it's
days.
super
Yeah.
hot, you know. That van, it amazes me that thing can run and do some of the driving that we do.
Dude,
We kick
And
its
it's just
that
ass.
fun.
thing
Hey,
is the
It's a
shit.
tank.
Yeah.
Dude, what sucks about the
That's-
heat is
that's
that
why we have van talk. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, the van definitely inspired this. What sucks about the heat is that like the way the heat comes out, if someone's sleeping in the crevice, it comes right on your face.
oh, it's in your face.
So
yeah,
you're like,
it's the worst, dude.
Oh yeah, hot air in the face.
the crevice.
You ever like in the crevice and you're like, well, now it's so hot down here. I need to just like stand up, hunched over, just to cool down before I can
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah, dude, I hate like when I'm all blanketed
that feels
up
good.
and I'm
Huh?
too hot. Yeah, it's like I'm shedding a layer of skin. Ugh.
One time I was in
Oh,
there and
it gets stuffy in
it
there.
was cold out, so we had the heat in the van on because
That's
it-
my
That's the
favorite,
good
because
shit.
it's like
dude.
30 degrees out. It's freezing
Uh
out.
huh.
So I'm laying in the crevice and the heat is kind of blowing on me, but it's not that bad. But my feet are by the door. And our door
yeah.
also, like the latch is a little janky. or
Yeah.
Yeah,
whatever,
it's
so
a
it
little
pops.
open all the time.
It pops and there's like a little
all
tiny
seen
air
it.
hole, so it like leaks out air. So it's cold air blowing on your feet, and my
Oh,
feet
yeah.
were starting to get numb, like they were really cold.
Yeah.
And then the hot air is blowing me in the face, and it's all I'm kind of sweating. It was
Feel like you have a
strange
fever?
That's
sensation.
tough for a Florida boy.
Dude, the feeling of like on those winter tours when it's so cold outside and you wake up in the van and it's nice and toasty
Oh,
inside,
that's the good.
and you're like, and especially if you and there's like snow
Oh,
outside,
yeah.
and then you stop at wherever we stop, like a gas station or something, and drink a cup of coffee, dude. The best.
Yeah,
man.
that's a
That's
really.
the ticket.
It is
so
nice,
cozy.
man.
So remember when we were in, was it New Mexico? We saw the reservoir dogs it was like blasting snow, blizzard
Are
outside.
you talking about the dogs that were at the thing, or are you talking about the movie?
No, I'm talking about the dogs. It was
Saw a bunch
New
of
Mexico.
dogs?
Yeah, it was like they're off the reservation or whatever. Yeah,
It might have just been me and you.
well, maybe everybody was asleep. Man, there was like 6 dogs in a pack, wild dogs running through this
No
truck
way.
stop,
Yeah.
and it was blizzarding out. And they're just
Interesting.
like, yo, what do you got some food? They were like smelling on the door of the van and stuff
Wow. Dude,
Dude,
I would have
that's
liked to have
cool.
been awake for
like
that.
that. It was cool. I love dogs. I
Mhm.
love dogs, but those dogs scared me. They were intimidating.
They're wild boys.
Yeah. I feel like if they would size you up when you got out of the van, like, we could probably eat that thing.
You
Yeah.
can tear it apart.
Let's eat that. Try and eat that tonight.
Uh-huh.
Being in Florida and touring, it's like when Jackson said, like, it's like getting cozy in the wintertime. When I went to Colorado recently, I got to actually use all the warm clothes I have.
Nice.
Mhm.
Haven't used them all year. Like,
Yeah.
all year long. And I'm, like, missing them so much.
Yeah, I have my one sweatshirt hanging up in my closet, and it's very lonely there.
Hear ye, hear ye. Van Talk listeners. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for tuning
Thank
in.
you.
It does a lot whenever you do tune in. We're really happy about this project, and we love that the comments and you guys enjoying it. You know, if you want to support us some more, check out the merch store, you know. Just saying.
Dude, and most importantly, we're coming to DeLand, Stewart, St.
Do
Pete,
it.
Melbourne, Jacksonville, Fort
Gainesville.
Myers, Orlando, and
Gainesville.
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 Games.
We are coming to those places in December 3rd through 12th. Grab your tickets.
Mm-hmm.
They're going
Yes.
quick.
Make a holiday.
They're
out of it.
limited supply, so if we're still talking about them and airing this part, then you better hurry
Yeah, get your tickets.
because
TikTok.
it's gonna be a rager.
Good times ahead.
Yeah, we love you guys. We're really excited to see you.
Marshall's gonna cut off a finger at the end of every show.
Yeah,
Pancake. So you better come and check that shit
for
out.
every show that's sold out, he'll cut off.
Yeah,
a
every
finger.
time
Yeah.
it's sold out, digits
So
get thrown
yeah,
off.
let's hope he only has
Let's
two
expose it
actually,
into
fingers.
in
the
that
audience.
case, don't. What are you telling everybody? This is crazy.
Don't get too excited about these shows.
You'd still, even if that happened, you'd still have one finger on each hand.
You
'Cause
start
there's
moving
eight
on
shows.
You
the
can have
toe.
one finger
Yeah.
on each hand. What would it be?
One finger. Oh man, I'd have to go with my thumb and.
No, not
No,
and.
no.
You get one on each hand.
One each paw.
Well,
But do they have to be the same?
yeah,
Nope,
I guess
no,
I could.
You could do,
I
you
could.
could
you
do
can
middle
mix
and
and
thumb.
match.
I could
Yeah.
pinch. I could pinch a drumstick in there, right? Yeah.
You do your thumbs.
Thumbs for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, thumbs are what separates us from cats. You know.
Raccoons
So-
have
Right.
thumbs.
They do. Dude, raccoons are like little people.
Their hands totally do freak me out, though.
yeah.
Have you
they've
ever
got
seen
little
one pick
thumbs.
up an armful of cat food and just run off on its hind legs?
Yeah, dude, those videos are cute.
Well, all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We really love you.
Live the dream, follow your heart, but don't break any hearts.
That's the deal.